What's up, everybody? This is day 3 of the preliminary stage. This decides who gets into winner's bracket where they have 2 shots before being eliminated, or who gets into loser's bracket where they only have 1 shot before getting eliminated. This is a match between Navi and TongFu. Navi, this is game 2 of the series. Navi has just taken game 1. At first, Navi looked a little bit disappointing, but there's been rumors that Puppy has been very, very ill. But it looks like he's gotten better, and since then, Navi is starting to look back on their game. And TongFu, they look strong day 1, but they've been slipping a bit. But still, I expect this to be an exciting matchup. And if Navi wins, they're in the winner's bracket. TongFu, if they lose, they're in the loser's bracket. And if TongFu wins, then there's one last tiebreaker. And with me, as always, is Shred Kid. I'm hyped for this matchup.
I'm super hyped for this matchup. 1, it's an important matchup. 2, it's got the first European team that I've cast with you. So this is my first cast of a European team. So you ready to go?
Yep. So we're going to unpause in 3, 2, 1, go. As I do like European Dota more, but just because Asian Dota gets covered less extensively, I like covering Asian Dota as well. But I have appreciation for both scenes. But yes, just going into this turn, I did have Navi as one of the top 3, and the fact that they did so poorly on day 1 was a little bit disappointing, but they've looked to regain their form, and looks like TongFu, respecting the heck out of Dendy's Fudge, just gonna pen it immediately.
Yeah, and this is what you see at the end of, well, not the end of, but not at the beginning of tournaments. You see what teams do, and you start banning just weird team-specific stuff, like, would you think that Pudge is a first ban against, say, DK? No, but against Navi, definitely.
Yeah, that's definitely the case, and oftentimes the Chinese against the Europeans in these matchups, they ban heroes like Pudge and like Wisp. Wisp, who we basically never see at all in Chinese Dota, ever. I mean, they ban him quite often against Europeans, knowing that Wisp can just cause so much havoc in ganks and in early game engagements. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see TongFu immediately ban the Wisp, but I'm not really too sure if Navi will decide to pick it up. Meanwhile, Navi goes for a much more standard lone druid ban, but this leaves a lot of powerful heroes open to the pool, as Lycanthrope receives the second ban. And keep in mind, TongFu does have the first pickup, so Navi's going to have to pick carefully who they want to face.
And I think that for a match as important as this, and it's a one-game matchup and not a series, you can pull out a stupid cheese strat, and a lot of the time it'll work. Nobody knows the ins and outs of weird strats like Puppy does. He has so much game knowledge about just like weird things that work together in weird ways, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're down 30 kills to 5. I didn't think that that was going to happen. And Naga has not been banned yet.
And
so I'm assuming that Navi's going to ban it for the 3rd pick. But
I'm not too sure about that.
Powerful heroes in the pool.
I'm not too sure about that because remember, just about a week and a half ago to 2 weeks ago, there was a big rage sort of interview, not really rage interview, just Puppy commenting on the fact that he hates Rubick. He hates Rubick with a passion. And he really despises that hero. So unless TongFu decides to ban Rubick, I most likely do expect Navi to ban that hero. And TongFu looks like maybe they haven't heard that interview. Most likely they have. They've done their research. So both teams thinking long and hard. And most likely TongFu won't ban the Naga or the Rubick and force Navi to pick their poison on who they want to give up.
I think that would make the most sense. That's a lot of times what you want to do when there's that many powerful heroes left in the pool. Say 3 powerful heroes, but only 2 bans left. Or sorry, I said it backwards, but yep, they're going to ban the Furion, so Navi has to make a choice.
And I like this ban a lot, because one of the things that Navi... I've only casted 1 game where Navi used the Wisp, but one of the things that they do like to do is they pick up the Wisp in conjunction with the Nature's Prophet, just so they can have a goal presence and just have so many heroes in your face at a moment's notice. But meanwhile, that does leave TongFu to pick up the Naga Siren, and Naga Siren is the most banned hero in this turn for a very well good reason. God, I hate playing against that hero.
Navi has to pick up Leshrac or the Enigma. Good, they take Leshrac. What Leshrac does against Naga Siren is if you turn on your Pulse Nova before Naga goes on you, she does take damage from it. And it's a very good way to approach Naga Siren. While it's not like, oh, it counters her, it is going to deal some damage to her. A good amount of damage. So, very happy that we saw Leshrac, and Leshrac combined with Darkseer is just so much damage, so much team fight. I would expect
10 seconds
an Enigma, if Enigma isn't picked up by TongFu, I think Navi's going to take it. Because if you get those 3 heroes, it's like, you should never lose a team fight. Except that Naga's on the other team, so you don't know. Rubick's still in the pool. I mean, Chen's in the pool. There are so many good heroes right now, and TongFu has the option for going for pure team fight and just out team fight the Darkseer and Leshrac, which they can do with Naga Siren, or they can go for a farming Naga, or I know Chinese teams don't like this as much, but you can go for a ganking Naga. It works. So they have so many options right now, and they really are taking their time with it.
Yeah, and one of the things that we saw against Naga Siren is that in order to set up Song of Sirens perfectly, or just get that, of course you don't really have to be in range, you just have to sort of venture away, and if you're a screen within, you can get close. But if your team clumps up a little too much, Darkseer is a magnificent character Naga in team fights, provided that the opposing team messes up their positioning slightly, just because they won't attack you immediately until everybody's in place. So as soon as you wake up, vacuum, get them all in place, suck them in, get a Black Hole or a Ravage, most likely Ravage, but Ravage is banned out. But Darkseer and Tyrant are usually the two most common counter picks against Naga Siren. And looks like TongFu, they're going with Rubick, so Navi has two heroes that they hate playing against in the form of Naga and Rubick. And in the past, Navi, they're more successful than most in dealing with Chen, but still, Chen has a ridiculous high win percentage for a reason. So right now, Navi, they're playing against all the heroes they hate playing against, so this might be a little bit of a test for them, even though it's such a crucial matchup. But this might be a test for them. Alright, how do we deal with these heroes going forward?
I'm curious right now as to why Navi is taking so much time, because when you let the best, I think most people agree that Naga Siren is currently the best hero in the pool. When you let a hero like Naga Siren go through the ban pick phase, you have to have a way of dealing with her. And so far they've sort of shown like, oh, well, we can sort of do this and it'll sort of work. But right now, that's all they have. They don't have anything else. I don't think right now they have enough to deal with Naga. And normally, like I said, when you let a hero like this through, you have a strat, and it doesn't look like they do.
Keep in mind that Rubick is a very versatile hero, and that he can play in a lot of functions. He can be played as sole mid hero. In the Chinese, we often see him sometimes support, or in the Asian scene at the very least, he can support. So maybe they're trying to think about, alright, we know where Naga's going to go, but where's Rubick going to go? And that's going to really matter in the laning phase. So, I mean, that's my thought on it. But Darkseer Enigma, if the TongFu squad screw up their positioning, if Naga decides to sleep everybody in and wakes them up at the wrong time, vacuum into Black Hole, and Leshrac is just going to be a done team fight. So both teams looking quite strong at the moment, and it's going to be an interesting game to say the least.
Well, you were talking about the laning with Rubick, and you thought Navi was trying to figure it out. What I thought they were taking their time on was they were debating. Obviously, Enigma would be the best pickup to go with their team, but Enigma versus Rubick, you will get your Black Hole stolen. It will just happen. You can't defend. If you Black Hole and Rubick's not in it, Rubick gets a Black Hole. So I think that they were debating, do we want to take Enigma and get massive team fight for ourselves, but also give them a Black Hole?
Oh man, if TongFu had Song of Siren, Black Hole, and Hand of God, oh my god, that would be too ridiculous to face.
They're not gonna get Black Hole and Song of Siren at the same time, because the way the fights are gonna work is Naga's gonna ult, then Enigma's gonna ult right after he wakes up, and Darkseer, and then Rubick's gonna steal the Black Hole. So I don't think he'll go into fights with the Black Hole. You know what I mean?
Right.
Unless he holds it for 3 minutes, which he's very much capable of doing, so...
And one of the reasons why Shred Kid is saying that you always get the Black Hole is just something as basic as cast animations. Because Enigma's cast animation for Malefice or Midnight Pulse is longer than Rubick's animation for Spell Steal. So if Rubick's is just spamming that Spell Steal hotkey, he will take Black Hole every time. Isn't that correct?
I don't know if you'll take it every time, depending on their locations. But, like, I think if they're next to each other and Rubick gets Black Hold, Enigma can stun. But if Rubick doesn't get Black Hold, and he shouldn't, because he's got a Naga on his team, he should position himself so he doesn't. He will take it when Enigma turns around and does it. Like, Rubick should just chill in the back, wait for the Black Hole and Darkseer, then take it, and then go in, is how I think it should work.
And
anyway, I want to talk about the bans. SK Pandas make so much sense. Navi's already got so much team fight, just get rid of more team fight. And the Venomance or Windrunner just makes a lot of sense, because right now, Navi's a little bit vulnerable in their laning. They can be outlaned, and I think right now they are a little bit, so they just shore up their weaknesses in laning.
Right. And it's been a while since we've seen so many top tier heroes make it through. I mean, Jesus, like 6 heroes make it through, all considered top tier. Queen of Pain is the pickup for TongFu. Gets solid AoE, hard to kill, solid mid-game presence, give him a little bit of bridge before Naga truly starts getting pretty ridiculous. A lot of burst damage against the squishies like Leshrac and Enigma. Overall, a very versatile hero. And right now, TongFu, they have a lot of mobility, and they have a lot of AoE teamfight presence, so Navi, they're going to have to be careful. They need to get a pipe up or a mechanism as fast as they possibly can. And then they also have to focus on Naga, just so many factors that Navi has to think about.
And Navi's strat, in case it wasn't apparent before, is very much apparent now. This is pure teamfight. Or it's a pure blue and purple hero strat, which is also pretty good. But I'm pretty sure it's pure teamfight.
They're just going to bedazzle TongFu to death. But now, actually, Dendi's been playing Pug quite often in this tournament. And he's... the first day, of course, was not good for Navi. They ended up 2-4. But the second and third days, considering that Navi is looking... If they win this match, they are in the winner's bracket. And considering Dendi's Puck has been played a decent amount of time since then, looks like they've had success enough to experiment with the Puck. Meanwhile, Xiaoshan, a solid disable hero who can ward trap if Naga gets the Song of Siren off. Ward trap just on a hero, isolating them in place will just be so brutal. And a lot of disables, if you can get a Blink Dagger, more initiation. Xiaoshan makes a lot of sense.
I would like to see a Force Staff instead of a Blink Dagger, simply because you can Force Staff the Naga Siren in them. Oh, sweet Jesus. That's a PA. Okay.
Oh, man. It's going to be interesting to see how Navi plays this, because Navi, they've played PA before, and they used her as a ganker, as a
They play her as a mid-game semi-carry, yeah.
But they're going to need hard carry to deal with Naga if they can't win it. And
well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to learn something new this match, because I don't fully understand TongFu's picks.
Really?
Not 100%, and I don't 100% understand why the PA was picked. I think it was picked because you can cleave down the Naga illusion super, super fast. But there's got to be more to it than that. So I'm going to learn something new. B-Ball is probably going to learn something new. And you guys are all going to learn something new too. Because this looks like it's going to be a unique match.
That's definitely the case. As, I guess in conjunction, if Navi manages to get the perfect team fight, Dream Coil, Vacuum, Black Hole, and if P has a Battle Fury, then TongFu heroes will just literally explode. Like, no hope for them.
Why don't we introduce the players? Because I think we've just been...
just gushing over the teams.
Too excited about the PA.
Okay, I'll go over to TongFu, as it looks like Kabu, the support player, is playing the Rubick, and he might go offlane. Looks like Mu is going to be playing the Queen of Pain. How, the carry player, is going to be playing that Naga Siren. Awoke is going to be playing that Shen, and San Sheng is going to be playing the Xiaoshan.
And for Navi, we have the captain and drafter Puppy playing his jungle Enigma. We will have Havos playing the PA. I apologize in advance for my pronunciation. We're going to have Dendi on his Puck. This is like a trademark. Going to have ars.art playing the... I cannot think of that hero's name.
Leshrac.
Tormented Soul, Leshrac. And we are going to have Light of Heaven on his offlane Darkseer. So everybody's going to be playing a hero that they feel extremely comfortable on. For Navi, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, it's going to be one heck of a ride. As I know that feeling, man, when you've just seen a hero so often, heard just said that name out loud so many times. It looks like I have him immediately popping 2 ion shells.
And it looked like there's going to be a gank on for bot lane. Oh, no, but he doesn't even get the pull. He just gets the chain lightning to harass him out of lane, and he's going to tank a ton of damage, and Light of Heaven's just going to back up.
And one thing a little bit odd about Light of Heaven, why do you think he popped 2 ion shells on the creeps? Because now the lane is completely pushed, and Naga's going to have absolute free farm.
Here's what you do. You put 2 on the creep so that it pushes them onto the tower, and then the tower hits them, and then the next wave goes up.
I see. That actually makes a lot of sense.
So it's like intentionally pushing onto the enemy's tower so that it pushes back to your tower.
Right, but now Light of Heaven gonna be a little bit more troubled. He's gonna have to stay very, very far back in order to survive. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Havos receiving absolute free farm. Kabu is going to be supporting. We'll see if he picks up any experience thus far. ars.art is going to be doing the pulling. And offlane Rubick. Don't see this very often. And I guess there's a good reason, because Rubick needs levels and he needs some items. Otherwise, he'll die very fast.
Well, from what I've seen of TongFu recently, and it's all been in games that I've cast with you, what they like to do is Kabu just plays a hero that isn't good on offlane, but they send him to the offlane anyway, and then he just stacks Ancients. And then he gets... abandon the lane, you know? At least that's the impression I've got out of it.
So it's going to come down to this mid lane matchup, Mu versus Dandy, as two of the strongest solo mid players in the scene. As Queen of Pain has a marginally good advantage, but Puck should be able to survive for the most part. But
I'm going to disagree heavily. I think since the phase shift change, Puck actually has a significant advantage in this match, because Queen of Pain cannot do anything to damage Puck. It's not possible.
Haste.
Well, Dendy's already using his salve, so I guess he's just going to try to conserve mana as much as possible. Meanwhile, it looks like Awoke picks up a haste rune, going to be following Light of Heaven with that Troll Creep. Light of Heaven has 36 experience, so not having a good time. Meanwhile, Kabu going to roam, has 36 experience of his own, and we'll see if there's going to be a gank on Dendy. Dendy does have a illusory orb to be on cooldown. We'll see if they can engage. Here comes the Shadow Strike, dodged adeptly by Dendy, and that's going to end that engagement. Just going to give Dendy something to think about, but meanwhile, I think we're going to be jungling up, and Naga and Phantom Assassin could receive a lot of free farm, and this is my first game I've ever casted with PA in it, even in Dota 1. So, what will PA do?
What's up?
Like, PA, there's a reason why we don't see her. Ghost Scepter, Force Staff, and the fact that she's so squishy, she doesn't benefit from Butterfly or anything like that, and the fact that she just needs a BKB desperately, as Kabu's going to get daggered, going to telekinesis Vost away. But, I mean, what's PA's role in this game? I don't know if you've seen any of Navi's other PA games. I have not, so...
I actually haven't seen their PA games. I would guess that they're going to be really active with her and apply pressure, because I feel like while she's not great late game, like obviously you see the big crits, and Kaba's just getting demolished by this Blink Strike Dagger. Will he go down? No, Havos is going to back off. Oh man, he's going to cancel the Sal. That's just brutal. Oh, I wondered how he had vision for this. Check this out. Look at this ward.
Oh, that is
That's
sneaky.
how he had vision for the dagger to cancel the Sal.
I've
never seen that before.
How do you even... Well, I guess, few captains know Dota like Puppy. I'm just gonna say
that's true. We're gonna see a smoke gang coming out from Awoke. I would be surprised if Dendy died here, but he uses his orb, so he's not expecting this. Will he phase shift? He phase shifts to slow. Moo's going to attack him, and oh, Dendy's just gonna fall.
Meanwhile, there's going to be a smoke gang up top. Kabu adeptly hides in the trees. Shouts to Death Cup Tebow as he picks up a nice prize for witnessing that first blood. But it looks like Navi going to immediately pick up a tower with Puppy and ars.art are roaming out of the jungle. They did smoke up, but Kabu sensed it. He's going to escape for now. And just checking out the early assets, Puck 14-4 versus Queen of Pain 15-5. So Puck is handling himself quite nicely, but still a little bit of a misuse of orb. And looks like Kabu is going to be trapped in there for quite a while, as he is just completely isolated.
Poor Kabu. He's level 2 at 5 minutes.
And he's not... Well, we'll see if he decides to tank out. Will it teleport? No, it looks like the curve is being completely occupied, as Kabu's going to pretty much do nothing. No experience, no gold. He's just going to be staying alive.
Yeah, and I guess that's better than dying.
That is true.
He's not getting a lot out. He's just going to run into the back as Navi backs off.
You know, just checking out the farm, comparing Phantom Assassins to Naga. Naga has 35, Phantom Assassin has 31. And who do you think performs better in the early game? Again, I don't know. I haven't seen too many PA games. Just because of
Naga
the net and
because of the sleep
fight.
and because of the net and the nuke.
Yeah, Shijin can just escape gank so early. She has a nuke to apply a bit more burst damage. And net to lock people in place.
Gank attempt. Oh no, horrible misplay from Mu. What was he doing there?
I did not see that. What was he doing?
What? I don't understand. Okay, anyway. I guess he just... Oh, here's what happened. Dendy hit 6 immediately and went on him. And Mu didn't know that he was that close to 6.
Oh, a bit unfortunate.
Because when Puck can usually kill Queen of Pain at level 6 because you can chain your disables together correctly. Oh, and Dendy gets a rune.
Oh no, Kabu is going to be thwarted as he comes in with the telekinesis. It is an invisible rune. Dendy's going to use it, bottle up, and Dreamcoil is going to be on cooldown, so we'll see if he decides to break the invis just to get a little bit more lane presence. As here comes Puppy to help out his buddy, his partner in crime, Dendy. Meanwhile, PA is continuing to farm up. Avos going for the immediate phase boots, as phase boots PA, Luminous would just be having a field day.
Is Lumi not a fan of phase PA?
No, he is. He just does phase boots ganking PA.
Ah. That
Like,
makes a lot of sense, because I think if you get phase boots on PA, you have to be active.
Yeah.
The Treads is a late game build, and I think PA gets outclassed late game. So I think you got to be active, and I think phase boots is the way to do it because treads doesn't give you anything. You have attack speed. All it gives you is tankability for late game. So looks like Kabu might fall. Puppy's waiting in the wings. He has no dash though, so yeah, Kabu's just gonna back out.
Yeah, 46 and 18 up on Naga Siren, 45 and 9. Just checking out Light of Heaven. Light of Heaven has managed to get 19 CS, so that is something. But Sancheng is just going to be keeping him back. Light of Heaven looks like he might be going for an early Vanguard. Probably just Stout Shield into maybe Hood, just to prevent a lot of magical damage outside. But it looks like Navi, they want to get a push going on the mid tower. And even though Navi's picks seem a little bit weird in the fact that they gave up, this is a very serious game for them. They want to be in the winner's bracket, and they want to keep up the momentum. But it looks like Moo might be in a bit of trouble. Here comes Scream of Pain. Oh, Split Earth is cancelled, but Dreamcoil whiffs Dendy. Unfortunate for Dendy.
Extremely uncharacteristic. Dendy is one of the best micro-intensive players there is. I hear a Hex going. Darkseer is going to go down. Hao is just going to kill her with the nuke and net. And this is such a good way to approach Darkseer with 2 nets that shuts down his Surge. It's like, wow.
And this might be a reason why Naga is currently the most banned hero, banned in, I think, 90 or 100 of the preliminary matches thus far. As here comes Sonic Wave, Havos gonna blink in.
Pain coming out from the Queen of Pain, and Havos is gonna get caught. Wow, he's just way too aggressive there. He's gonna get netted by the check. Looks like a heal goes out. Who's that for? No, it looks like they're just trying to heal everybody.
Yeah, Tested Faith did a ridiculous amount of damage to Havos, as just to make sure we're on synced. 20, 45, 46, 47. So,
20, 45, 6, 47. I'm sorry.
Yep, 53, 54, 55, 56.
I'm exactly where you are.
Awesome.
100%.
No, but Test of Faith, I think it was used to kill PA and then Hand of God Flow at the same time. So, meanwhile, looks like Dendy and Mu going to continue their deadly dance. Bottom tower has fallen for the Dire Squad, which is Navi, and Naga Siren is starting to outpace Havos in terms of farm, since Havos did die. And looks like Havos is going to venture to the bottom lane to apply a bit of pressure to Hao, but Hao is level 8, PA is level 7, and right now, I don't think Havos can deal with the net and the nuke, if there is any reinforcements by the TongFu squad.
I don't think you can deal with it either, but it looks like Dendy right now, if he gets a rune, he can kill anyone on the map, except for, of course, Naga Siren. So he's just waiting, probably going to bide his time, and if he gets a decent rune, if he gets haste, or double damage, or even invis, maybe, he can kill Mu, no problem.
Some aggressive wards being placed by Navi. They want to scout out any incoming teleports. Looks like they're going to try to push this tower, and if they see a teleport, they will back up. But add-ons being summoned, no, they're just going to venture back, going to farm in the jungle. And meanwhile, Hao is going to be handling himself against Havos just fine. Havos the only poor man shield and the phase boots. Meanwhile, Hao should be working on his way. Oh my god, 3k gold in the bank. He's going to get a ridiculously fast relic.
Is he going to get a relic? Chinese teams don't do that often, do they? I was under the impression that Chinese teams
they do it.
Harder Manta to relic.
No, they get relic, especially considering that
they do relic.
Yeah, especially considering Hao is saving up 3.1k. I don't see any other choice but to go relic.
No, I thought it could be a reaver.
No, I don't think they get reaver this early on. Usually the standard build is just Vanguard into relic, but I guess since Hao was seeing so much farm early on,
just
might as well
get
go
that relic. And I guess that kind of makes sense against the Blink Daggers from Navi. They have, what, 2 Blink Dagger heroes? So yeah.
Meanwhile, Puppy should be able to finish the mechanism in about 400 to 500 more gold. And once he gets the mechanism, they might take a team fight. No problem. Moo's just going to be farming for Screen of Pain. And looks like there's a bit of a lull in the action as Dendy's going to continue to farm up as the bottle is just very, very slow pace at this point.
He's going to kill someone soon, I guarantee. He doesn't like to not have killed people and just sit on his ult. What did he steal? Oh, Illusory Orb. That's probably the best thing Kabu could have stolen. And Kabu did get level 6, so go ahead. Dendy is going to dodge the orb, but he'll be okay.
Massive incoming gank. Here comes Dreamcoil. Illusory Orb hitting a bunch of people. Dendy nicely orbs out. Kabu's locked in place. Here comes the Black Hole. Catching 2 heroes. Leshrac falls up with a splurf. Nicely chain stunned by Navi. Dendy approaching back. They want to get Kabu. No, they're going to give up the chase. But still, nice team fight. But all the while, bottom tower was pushed. Mass Servant wards were dropped. Naga going to be able to pick up the relic. Good victory for Navi, but still have a long way to go since Naga is going to pick up the relic and Radiance is soon to follow.
Click on Kabu.
Kabu has the Black Hole. Oh no, that's gonna be fortunate.
You can't stop it. You cannot stop him from getting it.
It's just, yeah, I mean, as long as he stays out of range, he will be able to pick it up. Since Enigma, it is a channeling ultimate, so...
If I was KonFu, I'd go back to base right now and heal up to full, because if you die, you lose it. So I would go heal up and make sure 100% it's up. I'd say, hey, pal, I know you're close to your relic. Doesn't matter. We're gonna win a team fight right now. That's how I would do it. TongFu, however, has much more knowledge than me, and it looks like they're gonna finish the Radiance first and then go for the Black.
Just checking out more assets and
KonFu is going to heal, so I do like that. So
looks like a PA 68 and 12. Meanwhile, Hao has 78 creep kills on the Naga Siren. Enigma's farming relatively well. Overall, Navi seems to be distributing the farm a bit more evenly. They have overall, I think, a better CS than the TongFu squad, but Naga is receiving most of the farm attention. And just checking out the early game goal graph. Keep in mind this is only 12 minutes in the game. Slight advantage for the TongFu squad, considering they did pick up a tower. So at this point, goal graph does not mean too much, and in games, I mean, we've cast a lot of games where goal graph does not mean much at all. But considering Naga is going to be so close to finishing that Radiance, and actually, is that the recipe? No, just a magic wand. And here comes the blinking on Dendi.
Engagement mid. Dendi's going to orb out immediately. He looks like he is going to get out. He messes up his phase shift a little bit, but the wards are going to go on the tower. They bait out the illusory orb, so he cannot kill that wave off quickly enough. The Fortify does go off. It looks like this should go down, though, with the Chen Creep and the Naga and Black Hole. I don't know how they're going to defend this tower, and it looks like they're just going to back off.
Yeah.
And by now they have to know that KonFu has Black Hole. Like, you should just click on him. I guarantee they know.
And because KonFu has Black Hole, and considering Naga's Song and Siren AoE is just so ridiculous, looks like TongFu, they're not afraid. They have Chen creeps going on. Looks like the Malphus is going to be dropped in the center, holding in place a bit, but Ether Shotgun and mow down creeps left and right. And Light of Heaven, what does he have? He has the Hood of Defiance. Telekinesis being dropped on Puppy. And here comes the Hand of God just to heal everybody back to full. But I think that is the cue for TongFu to back up, since they already used one of their big ultimates, which is Hand of God. And all the while, Havos is pushing that lane. He picks up a Ring of Health, so probably going to go for the Battle Fairy build to help him cleave, to help him farm. And most likely not going to go for Vanguard. Although, Vanguard PA, the little has been used. They do like to go Vanguard.
I think if you're going to get a Vanguard on PA, you might as well just get a drums. Same amount of money, gives almost as much survivability, but it gives you that mid-game presence, you know?
Yeah. Actually, I think I was lying. I think I did cast 1 or 2 games with PA in it, and she did go Vanguard, but...
Yeah, it kind of makes sense if you're getting harassed a lot in lane, but he isn't, so...
Yeah, he's farming.
Anyway, KonFu lost Black Hole, and I was going to say what you were talking. There was a point when they were assaulting that mid-tier 2, where all that had to happen was Naga Siren had to hit her ultimate, and then they were all clumped up and they all would have been Black Hole, and she didn't. And while I like to see the great play coming out from Asian teams, it's just perfect mechanics, I do like to see stupid aggression sometimes too, and I think they would have gotten the full team wipe had they done it.
Nothing wrong with stupid aggression. It makes games entertaining to watch, and Dota, it is a long game, and we need entertainment, because, God, matches take 40 to 45 minutes. I need some action here and there. But it looks like Hao has finished the Radiance, and they're going to be able to pick up
I guess I just wanted to get the Radiance out, so...
Yeah,
fault them.
And I guess Hand of God, since it was on cooldown, but wards are going to be dropped as well. Another tower being picked up by TongFu. Meanwhile, Navi is going to be able to pick up a tower in exchange on the bottom lane. Does Dendi have the Blink Dagger? He's about 500 gold away from finishing that Blink Dagger. And looks like TongFu going to teleport in. Can they get anything happen? Puppy dies in a heartbeat. Moo blinks in with the Screen of Pain. And Havos is locked in place with the Shackle. Looks like Vacuum was already used by Light of Heaven, but Havos immediately picks up a kill on the Sansheng Shadow Shaman. Queen of Pain is forced to blink out. We'll see if Naga's going to teleport in. Yes, Howie's going to teleport in. Can she catch anybody in that? No, Navi's just going to back out. So 1 for 1, Sansheng for the Enigma, but keep in mind, Havos did pick up a kill on Sansheng.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I think that's actually a good trade for TongFu.
Really?
Even though Havos got the kill,
Tower is under attack.
I think killing Enigma is more important, and delaying that Blink Dagger is more important than anything that we could get up on the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman doesn't need anything.
That's true.
He has a Naga on his team. He needs no items.
Yes.
Like, he can be walking around with boots, and that's it, and it will be fine.
Sleep in the ward trap. Almost as good as a Blink Dagger. If not better in team fights.
It's better. It's better, because you can't miss.
The only thing he would need a Blink Daggers if they were going for Yang, but TongFu, when they do push, they just go all 5, so it looks like they're going to play this very team-oriented, and Naga with the Radiance, with the Riptide, is just going to be farming all over the map, and Naga, is she level 11? Not yet, but going to be approaching that level 11 very soon, still going to have the 2-minute cooldown on the ultimate, and if she gets level 16, that ultimate will be used very, very frequently, so expect to see a lot of ultimates. Meanwhile, Mu has picked up a point booster. We'll see if she just decides to go and save that point booster, or will she go for the Axe?
You go Axe when you have a Naga on the team. Because you get perfect ults off every time. Guarantee she's getting a negatives.
Meanwhile, Dendi has finished his Blink Dagger. We'll see if he initiates. No, just going to harass a bit with that loser arm. And looks like TongFu, they want to make another push happen. Kabu is venturing very close to the mid lane. And how is there? They're going to get a push going. TongFu realize they have an advantage, and they're going to try to exploit it as much as possible. How is going to menace, or walk forward very menacingly. Can he get the level 11 need for the ultimate? Yes, he does. So now that Sleep has a bigger range and has a shorter cooldown. So now he's just forced to back out. And they can't really do too much at this point against this massive pushing power with the Chen, with the Shadow Shaman, and with the Naga Siren. And Navi, they look to be caught in the back foot. I guess this is the problem when you give up too many top tier heroes.
Yeah. Can you explain something to me? Does Song of the Siren get bigger range when you level it?
I was under the impression it did.
I'm not like calling you out. I'm like, I just didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm under the impression that it does. I know in Dota 1, before Song of the Siren was changed, it did for sure. Before the ultimate change, it could hit 1.5 screens away. I know now the Song of the Siren range is shorter, but I think it does grow a bit. So.
Okay, cool. It says nothing about range at all in the tooltip, which is why I asked.
Looks like Navi going to take this time to Roshan up. TongFu, they do suspect something's up. They're going to smoke in. This might be a huge disaster for Navi.
Oh no, Naga. Sleep goes off. Everybody's going to be immobilized. Expect a ward trap. No ward trap. What is going on? Oh god, oh no, there's going to be a black hole. Pipe goes off. Ward goes off. Perfect DS ultimate. Perfect Enigma black hole. There's going to be 4 heroes down immediately. Where's the Queen of Pain? Queen of Pain is getting bashed by Roshan, and Boast is going to pick up a kill. Oh man.
What was that? What was that? TongFu, what was that, guys? Keep in mind, all these players 100,000 times better than I'll ever be. But, I mean, that was... First of all...
I'm going to tell you how that could have been prevented. If Kabu ward traps Enigma, that does not happen. All you have to do is ward trap Enigma, and if Enigma can't do anything, he can't move out of ward trap because nobody on his team has a force staff. He can't dagger out because he's going to take damage. So all you got to do is just ward trap Enigma and win the team fight. And he did. And then he's getting engaged upon illusory orbs. Wow, Kabu basically says, "Hey, screw you guys. I might have messed up my ward trap, but I'll solo kill Dendi."
Radiant structures are
Sansheng is the one ward trapping.
Oh.
Why are you hating on Kabu, man?
About that. I forgot that Rubick didn't have wards. Yeah.
Kabu's just gonna hunt you down.
Anyway.
But yeah, just to go back to that team fight. Not only did they take in the Roshan engagement, where Darkseer is the king. If not, well, Lich, Darkseer, Enigma, Leshrac. But there isn't a Lich. You have Darkseer, Leshrac, Enigma. So they took a Roshan fight in such a closed position where Black Hole and Vacuum would hit everything. The Queen of Pain ultimate hit like one person, and that was maybe the Darkseer.
They don't have... Well, they do have Ags up now on Queen of Pain. But that was just... TongFu got over-aggressive, and you cannot get over-aggressive versus Navi. Navi has, at the risk of making an absolute statement, Navi has the best teamwork of any European team.
Oh yeah, I think that cannot be doubted. I think only the North American to European scene, I think it can only be rivaled by maybe Complexity, but...
EG and Complexity have real good team fight too, yeah. But Navi's is...
It's on another
level.
Navi's is good. That's how they can get away with the weird picks so often, just because their team fight is so... well placed, but it looks like they're going to kill Illusions. Avos has the Aegis, he has Vlad's, he has Battle Fury, and now he's going to start hurting quite a bit.
They're getting the Battle Fury to clear Illusions, and the Vladimir's is... A lot of times when Avos plays a farming hero, Navi's like, hey, screw farming, we want to kill people. So what they do is they have him get Vladimir's, and not for the lifesteal on himself, even though it is really good, it's for the armor for his team. And because it's going to get reduced from the Naga Siren, right? So they say, hey, let's just... get the armor back in, and it looks like TongFu is going to attack the top tower of Navi We see wards going on the tower. Radiance is burning away, but those illusions aren't, and they're not tanky.
Yeah, and just one thing to notice after that huge rush on team fight is that gold graph says, you know, it's pretty much even. Experience graph, after getting a huge team wipe like that, losing nobody, huge experience jump up for Navi, and that could be very important. That will at least mean TongFu has to play very defensively, which they're fine with doing. I was just farming ridiculously well, but keep in mind how not too much progress towards the next item, has 2.1k. We'll see what he decides to go for, most likely Manta style.
Harder Manta, I would think, definitely.
Probably Manta.
I would be surprised if he got anything that wasn't those two items. And we're going to see him doing the jungle trick, which is send one to mid lane, send 2 illusions to the jungle, press your button, and then you get 500 gold.
Yeah, Naga.
He's got 160 creeps, 22. Jesus, why can't I be this guy? This is how you farm, guys. This guy knows how to farm.
Naga is a fair hero. And I totally love playing against Naga. I love playing against Naga more than any other hero in the game.
If I can shut up about Morphling, you can shut up about Naga. Deal?
Deal.
Okay, so.
Puppy has picked up the blink there.
This game. They need to kill Naga before she gets a hard up. They just need to. And it looks like Navi knows it. They're going for... Oh, where are they going? They're going somewhere. DD on PA, so that is going to hurt. Even though she's not level 16 yet, it doesn't really matter. She'll still deal a crap load of damage.
And keep in mind, against Naga, BKB is a double-edged sword, because under the effects of sleep, you will be awake, and if you are awake, that means you can take damage, so while the rest of your team is asleep, you will be targeted if you have BKB activated, and of course if BKB is not activated, then you'll be slipped, and you'll be set up for the team fight. And hopefully TongFu will be able to coordinate team fight better, but Puppy is going to go for BKB, the logical choice, because after that Naga sleep, nothing else on the team affects it. And meanwhile, PA most likely will be going for a BKB herself. Yes, already has a BKB recipe, and is going to start picking up the components very, very soon. So even though BKB is a bit of a double-edged sword, it makes the most sense, and it's going to be very difficult for TongFu to deal with if 2 heroes pick up BKB.
I'm going to try to make a point really fast, even though it's a complicated point. Blink Dagger and BKB don't have any synergy for Enigma in this game. Here's why. Oh god, I thought that was engaged. Here's why. If you blink and BKB to go in, immediately what happens is Naga sleeps, and if your team follows, it's just a black hole and everybody around you is sleeping. So that's useless. You can't do both. You either have to go in with just a Blink Dagger, or go in and basically wait out the sleep, let her initiate on you, and then BKB after. But in that case, you don't need a dagger. What Puppy is doing by getting both of these items is saying, hey, we can be offensive or defensive, but he will not ever use them both at the same time, and if he does, it's because TongFu messes up. And TongFu is too good to mess up that badly.
Again. They messed up pretty badly in that last first shot engagement.
They would have to clump his 5 to get BKB daggered on by Enigma.
Well, Rubick just hit level 11. I was a little bit worried about the TongFu supports not being high enough leveled, but looks like Chen will hit level 11 soon enough. Sansheng, of course, nowhere close to. And Hao is just farming like a beast, just checking out his farm once again. Almost 200.
And it's gonna be a Manta style. I didn't take a look, but it will be Manta. Which I kinda like. I don't really have a strong preference in this situation for Heart or Manta. However, I wanted to bring attention to... Oh, is this going to be a mid-kill attempt? Watch out, Mu. He's just going to back up. I think the graphs mean nothing in this game. We're in a game that has a DS and Enigma on one team and a Naga Siren on the other. Gold doesn't matter until it's like 20k, because one team fight will just end the game.
Especially if, like you said, if Rubick can steal the black hole, and provided that, you know, TongFu lives through the black hole, then it'll just be a complete team wipe. So Rubick Naga, just suddenly such a deadly combo against the Darkseer Enigma combo. But meanwhile, just checking out the items, it looks like Dendy has picked up a Yule Scepter, so he's going to be able to survive even more indefinitely than he should. And it's pretty strong up against a Radiance.
It's great against a Radiance. Not as good now that phase shift was changed to be longer than 3 seconds, but I love the fact, this isn't about Dendy, this is Light of Heaven. I love that he just bought himself a dagger.
Really? I didn't.
Yeah.
I just didn't notice that.
A lot of times you'll see it on DS as like a late game item after you get some other stuff, but he says, hey, you know what? I think we can win these team fights by being aggressive. I think we don't need to get slapped on. And when I was saying about Puppy, about he'll be either aggressive or defensive, but not BKB and dagger, I think they might actually try to do it. They might try to start fights against the Naga Siren, which is conventional wisdom, you can talk to any Dota player who's, you know, played in scrims or played tournaments or whatever. They'll all say you don't start fights against Naga Siren. You let her fight you and you hope you're tanky enough. But Navi apparently is not smart enough for conventional wisdom. Nobody taught them this.
Too smart. Maybe next level logic.
I gotta do sarcasm better because apparently it's not. I'm not very good at it. But yeah.
But
anyway.
Yeah, they realize that you know, their team fight is exceptional. But PA starts to lose their effectiveness as supports start picking up Ghost Scepters and as the BKB duration starts wearing down. So if there comes to a point where the BKB duration is 5 seconds, then supports can just like hex her, get her away. Meanwhile, you can't really do that against Naga. She's too tank. She has illusions just to screw everything up, and she just is pretty ridiculous with the nuke. She can always be relevant even if you pick up a Ghost Scepter. And keep in mind, you I think Ghost Scepter still escapes net. Is that correct? But it's not going to be useful against Queen of Pain
I never
anyway.
play against Naga because my captain bans her every single game, so I actually don't know about that hero.
But it's not going to be useful against Queen of Pain, and that's a lot of burst damage.
Oh, I think your internet cut out. I might have just talked over you. But anyway. Oh,
no, it's fine.
Yeah, I can't hear you at all, dude. So just talk for a little bit while your internet gets sorted out so I don't talk over you.
Okay, as a little bit of technical difficulties, as fortunately, looks like the game is at a little bit of a stalemate thus far. Chen, level 11, is going to go for the Aghanim Scepter eventually, has Arcane Boots, as we just bring down the item tab, as I forgot to turn on the lights in my room.
Look top. Moo is stuck in the trees. Dendy goes on him. Silence on him. Will he be able to dagger out in time? It's so close. Moo daggers out. He's going to will pop to him. No. I guess Puppy didn't want to get stuck in trees and miss.
Yeah, that was
I thought he might black hole him, but Puppy's smarter than that. Here's why. This next Aegis is going to decide the game. Because with the towers down for Navi, and with Navi's towers down, and with Navi having such strong team fight, whoever wipes next loses Rax. I think that's how it's just going to happen.
And it's going to be...
Roshan is going to be... The engage is going to be all about Roshan now that it's up. Both teams know it's there. It's going to be all about this next fight.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens, because last Roshan engagement, TongFu got wiped. So will Navi try to start off the same way? Will they try to take Roshan?
Oh, Moo! Top lane. Denny blinks on her silence. She's going to... Oh, Moo breaks the coil. Channel coming in. It looks like the orb's going to miss, but it will get vision. Auto-attacking Moo. 1 second on the blink, but Havosa is going to follow in.
One down.
Good thing you caught that, otherwise we would have missed that, as Havosa is going to blink back to Dendy, and he'll be fine. But Moo taking the fall is going to be huge. So much damage lost from the Sonic Wave. But anyway, I was going to say, well, now we try to do the same thing and try to force them into the Roshan engagement. But now that Queen of Pain is dead, TongFu might not even be able to contest it. Moo, does he have buyback? No, he does not.
Now, PA can solo it, and with the help of his friends, it should be just done. Moo might have just thrown the game by getting picked off. Well, no, correction. He didn't throw it. They made a great play to kill him. It wasn't like he was messing up. It was that Denny was being really good. And yeah, it looks like Navi is going to go... It will go on Havos unless Navi is too smart. Aegis is not something weird, but it looks like Havos is going to get Aegis.
And Lesh is dangerously close.
He's got his BKB up. It looks like BKB almost on ars.art. He'll have Puppy will almost have Denny doesn't even matter because he can dodge the slip. And Light of Heaven has a pipe dagger, so...
Navi is looking very, very strong at this moment.
Oh man, this is... I'm on the edge of my seat.
This is tense.
This is the calm before the storm.
This is very tense.
Something big is going to happen soon. And I don't know when it's going to happen, but something's going to break out.
So, do you happen to know...
Oh, look. Denny.
Oh, wow.
He dies. No, he phase shifts. Moo walks away. And Denny's going to get away.
What a clever play by Dendy. He was teleporting out, and then he knew he wouldn't teleport on time, so he just broke it and used phase.
Yeah, it's not really a huge deal that Moo lost it, because he's got the Aghanim Scepter, so he says, hey, why not throw it? He's going to know that Dendy's going to dodge it, but on the off chance that Dendy messes up, he gets a kill. And on the not off chance that Dendy doesn't mess up, who cares? It'll be up by the next team fight. So, good play from both players. And it looks like some split pushing is going to force some TPs into by Puppy. Puppy have his BKB yet? No, so close. Navi's pushing bot lane. Sorry for talking so much, Revolve, but I am so excited. This is an awesome game.
This is so tense.
Take the last hit, so
Literally have
he's
to be on the
approaching
edges.
another item, and you know what? I would like to
Dire's
see
top tower is
either
under
hearts
attack.
or pure damage.
Dire's top tower has
One or the other.
fallen.
I think in order for something as drastic as that last scenario to happen in the Roshan pit, which was about like 15 minutes ago, so it probably won't happen again, where heroes will just melt. I still think heart would be a smart choice, but still, we'll see what she decides to go for here. Will it be like a crit or defusal? She's saving up a lot of gold. Most likely, a lot of that is for buyback. So
I would love to see that heart. I'm telling you. I really think that ever since those illusions got nerfed, I really think that you do need heart on Naga Siren if you want to like full carry, not just team fight semi carry. You need a heart to really deal the damage.
Navi gonna 5-man smoke up mid. As is there any auras revealing it? Oh, Hovosa breaks the smoke. So TongFu, they should know. Maybe yeah. Puppy's gonna convert some creeps. Now they know.
It's hard to look at everything on the map at once. They might not know. They might be baiting him.
No, Puppy converted some creeps right in front of them. So.
Oh, okay, okay.
But this tier 2 tower is going to take a lot of damage. Looks like Naga's going to go for the Diffusal Blade. Does he have buyback? He does not. He's going to bet it all here.
Oh, man. The game's going to be over after this engage. Unless it's like every single person on this team dies, on both teams dies, the game will end. And I just don't know how it's going to end yet. We're setting in the Naga illusions, dealing Radiance damage. I really like this. Is he forcing a TP from ars.art? He is. Great split pushing from him. He doesn't want to engage. Dendy's going to try to fight him. Orbs him up into the air. Silence. Will he ult him? I don't think he should. He ults him. Oh no, Dendy's getting into position. The rest of his team's following. Moo blinks out. Will he get away? He is going to get... Dream coil down. Oh my god, that was close.
And that just means 80 more seconds of standoff.
Oh my god.
Calm down, take deep breaths.
My heart's pounding, dude.
This is just the definition of tense, because the next team fight will make all the difference. 5 to 10, that means jack all. Like, literally jack all. In this,
the gold graph means nothing, the kills mean nothing. It's all about this next fight. It really is. Oh man. I'm getting all worked up. You talk for a bit, man.
Yeah, so, looks like Navi, they're getting very close. ars.art has finished the BKB. Looks like Puppy, he's saving up money for back. Will he just finish out? Yeah, he finishes off the BKB. He was just too poor to pick it up, but he's just going to buy it all at once. So Puppy with the BKB, as BKBs galore being picked up. Darkseid with a pipe and the Blink Dagger like you mentioned, and he does have magic wand charges, or magic stick, and looks like TongFu, they're going to smoke. Looks like they want to try to make something happen, but Dendy's ultimate will be cooling down for this next engagement, and has Naga Siren farmed enough for buyback?
No, Dendy's will be up. Two very important things before the next thing. Items. 1, Ghost Scepter on the Shadow Shaman. 2, Ghost Scepter on Rubick. And 3, we didn't really mention it, Force Staff on Rubick. This means he can Force Staff Naga into their team. Oh, okay, the scream kind of off-put me for a little bit. Yeah, Naga's level 16, so it means you can use the scream to... What? Oh no! Big misplay from Moo.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay.
Oh, he was level 15!
Don't use the ult when you're not 16 yet, because she used it to get to 16, and now she's not going to have him for this next fight. So Moo's ult will not be up for this fight. He essentially has only the Scream of Pain. That's it.
We'll see if Navi actually realizes that. No, they're going to back off. I guess they thought she was level 16 before
she used it to get to 16. Oh man, you just... That's not a thing you do on Queen of Pain, no matter how tempting it is, because when you upgrade an ability, you don't get the cooldown for the level that you upgraded it to. It stays on the cooldown of what it was when you used it.
But apparently Navi did not realize that. I guess they assumed she was level 16.
Oh no, then...
Oh, Dream Coil!
Oh, catch that?
Yeah, Dream Coil completely whiffed because she teleported out in the nick of time.
Seconds, dude.
As like, that was the shortest teleport of Dendy's life. Longest teleport of Moo's life.
If he caught that, I don't think Moo has buyback. No, Moo has buyback, he'd have been fine.
And Navi, will they make their move soon? Because, I mean, 5 minutes is a long time. But,
well, yeah, 5 minutes, you're right.
But still.
I don't think they should. I don't think Navi can push into a Naga. I don't think he can. Kabu's gotten crap spells ever since
Sansheng is going to initiate, and here comes the move. BKB is popped by Puppy. He wants Sansheng. But is this worth it? Vacuum going to suck Sansheng in. He pops a Ghost Scepter. Here comes Dendy. Lords are dropped. It's just going to be fodder. And they used Enigma BKB. And that's it. But keep in mind, Naga Siren ultimate. I guess that was worth it for Sansheng, but he will be respawning very, very soon.
100% worth it. Oh no, the split push is just tearing Navi apart, and yeah, who cares? You can just leave on Naga Siren. Doesn't matter, 60-second cooldown. Anyway, I was trying to say. Oh no, Kabu gets initiated on stun. Light of Heaven immediately locked down. Super fast microphone chat. Kabu Ghost Scepters, he's getting sent back to base. All are healed. And it looks like in the meantime, Moo's going for dire forces of Fortify. Habosa's going in mid. There will be no sleep for the Naga Siren. She's trying to deal as much damage as she can. Top racks, looks like it will get defended from Navi successful. And it looks like the fight is going to be 100% down at the Radiant side. However, Dendy's up. So will they try to push in without Dendy? He does not have BOT.
But keep in mind, all the ultimates on the Radiant side are on cooldown. Havo's taking a huge amount of damage. He's going to lose an Aegis Sonic Wave used there for the cleanup. As Havos is going to respawn. Can he escape? He's going to blink out to Puppy. And looks like Navi, they're going to back up for now. No, they're trying to regroup in position. As still, Hand of God will be on cooldown for another 70-second. Sonic Wave will be cooling down very, very rapidly. Wards will be cooling down very, very soon. Here comes Riptide, just delay the inevitable. I thought for a second that Riptide casting sound was just like... I was just like, I don't know, man. Just huge sound effects. As Navi, they're trying to suffocate and hopefully draw out TongFu to making a mistake, but TongFu just content to sit back in their base. And meanwhile, Queen of Pain, she can pick up the Hex. She has the buyback, so she's going to use that. But once she does, she will be able to pick up the Hex after that. If TongFu wins this next team fight, Hex up on Queen of Pain, Naga getting so much more farm, it's going to be deadly for Navi to face.
If Queen of Pain sells her boots and bottles, she'll have buyback and Hex, but I don't think she wants to do that. I don't think she even knows that. Not a lot of people like to do that. Maybe she doesn't like the preference, but either way. Oh man, I'm talking so fast and there aren't any kills. Dude, if I had to do an analogy, this is like when you're on a date with a girl who's way out of your league and you're like, oh, I gotta hold her hand, I gotta do it now. Man, I'm super tense.
You just need a nice relaxing massage.
I'm going off, dude. I'm trying to calm down, but this is a good game. Yes. It looks like Darkseer's gonna go for the Ag Stick.
Ag Stick, Darkseer, those illusions by Naga Siren will hurt. They can melt her own team if she gets caught 140% with the radiance and diffusal damage. That will be something that TongFu has to look out for. Roshan is about to respawn in about a minute or 45 seconds.
Minute and a half, and we see a smoke gang coming out from Puppy and Dendy. They're trying for solo picks, but these solo picks aren't happening. TongFu themselves are going to smoke up. I think both teams are so damn good at this game that they know when the other team's smoking, and it just doesn't, you know, they're like, okay, they're smoking on our side, we'll go over there, maybe we'll find somebody, but it's not working for either.
One thing that is...
Check out where Moo is. There's been so many people hiding up in that corner this part of the game that Moo is just going over there.
One thing that is against Navi is that their tier 3 tower is dead and that their Rax is completely exposed. So we'll see if Moo decides to keep split pushing. Navi's going to have to venture their way back up to the top lane. But right now it looks like Dendy and Puppy are caught out a little bit out of position.
And Navi is going in. This is, if they engage on this, this will be the last fight of the game.
They're
just do it.
Just get it over with. But now this game is going to be dragged out a little bit longer as Darkseer does not have the Aghanim CFT. He's going for it, like you mentioned. Meanwhile, Dendy is trying to go for a Hex of his own. And Puppy, he has buyback gold. But keep in mind, during all this wait time, Naga's been able to farm the buyback, and she's working her way to her heart. Let's just check out how his last hits. 360 by the 40-minute mark. This is some ridiculous farm.
Well, I'll tell you what. Ghost Staff is up on ars.art. That's good. There is no item which will help Puppy now, except for Veil. If Puppy gets a Veil, that'll help so much. Is that a Blink Dagger? Yeah, Blink Dagger on Rubick, that's very good.
Oh, Blink it by Dendy!
Silence, he's flexed in. Boss is going to initiate on it. Puppy comes in. Heal tries to send him out. He's hasted. He is going to get away. Oh, no. Light of Heaven. Oh, man. Very good vacuum, but Moo is too smart for him. Where is he engaged? Where is he engaged? It looks like there is no engage going on right now, but Jesus. That was very good that he had that haste rune. And he's just going to go split push.
Oh, bunch of nets are being casted. Looks like Hao is going to have to retreat. He has no mana for ultimate. He's going to get Cyclone up in the air. He does not have enough ultimate if he even wands up. Looks like Hao might take the fall. A wall is being used. Hao is going to suicide for this Rax. He might die. He's forced to use the buyback. Rax so low HP, but Hao does take the fall. He's going to have to use his buyback, and that might be crucial.
How?
How could you die, Hao?
Wand and Tread Switch, he would have had enough. Guarantee it. 100% guarantee it.
Well, I think at the point where he died, or he was about to die, before he was silenced and all that, he was at 2 wand charges, and he had 30 mana.
I saw 6 wand charges. Maybe I read it wrong.
No, 6 wand charges at the end, but I think he was silenced for a lot of it.
Okay, fair enough. And it looks like Navi is going to get Roshan. Oh, this one has the cheese. Cheese is going to go on Dendi, I think. They might put it on left. He does only have level 2 pulse, but he'll almost have level 3 pulse. And once he gets level 3 pulse, basically what happens is you just turn it on before you get netted, and it's like she kills her. Did they just...
Oh, they almost killed the Chen, almost killed it, but Kabu's gonna get Nishion, Midnight Pulse being casted, Wind Rift as well. Kabu's gonna be locked in place. He does not have any methods to escape. Dream Cold being used against the Navi squad, but Kabu does take the fall as that Chen creep almost destroyed the cheese. But unfortunately, Navi was quick to realize. But meanwhile, Mu is split pushing all the while, and TongFu slowly but surely starting to crack a bit under the pressure. This is very uncharacteristic, but Navi is just playing so solidly, so safe.
Art of Tarrasque.
Dang.
I hate to critique these players because it's so easy from a perspective of us.
Oh, Mu is caught into his usual location.
You know, but Rubick could have wanded and got an.
Oh, top lane! Mu is caught in the trees once again.
Oh, Dendi! He gets the vision. Puppy sees him. He's gonna out. Where's the Dream Coil? Where's the Dream? They don't see him. Lucio over in 4th. Blink is before that. You can do it, Mu. You can do it.
Oh!
And they're gonna see him again. Mu blinks the wrong way. Very smart play from Mabos. Scream just doing all he... will he have buyback? Hand of God, no! Oh, man.
And I'm gonna pause it right now because I think we are a little bit dissynced. So I'm at 55-28. It's okay. That was pretty epic. 55-28.
Sorry, dude, where are you?
55-28.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
As make sure you call back when you are, or make sure we're resynced before we go into this last crucial engagement. But are you resynced?
I'm at 42 right now. Where are you?
Oh, I'll just go forward. As looks like Navi's going to start their pressure. I'll tell you when it's 42 so you can unpause.
Okay.
But Navi's going to apply some pressure on that top tier tower. And it looks like TongFu is starting to crack a bit as I'm about to reach that point. Unpause now.
Okay.
As TongFu is starting to crack, very uncharacteristic, but here comes another push on the top lane. This bomb barracks might take the fall. Are they going to suicide for it? How? He does not have buyback, but he does have the Song of Siren and the Heart. He's going to use it, but keep in mind you can't attack the buildings while you are ultimated, but it looks like Illusion's going to attack nonetheless. And Song of Siren used for the heck of it. 60-second cooldown, and meanwhile Puppy is going to BKB. Is not going to be casted. Both going to do a huge amount of damage. Black Hole being is on How. Looks like Battlefield going to be able to clean up How. How is going to take the fall. No buyback. Series of unfortunate mistakes by TongFu that will cost them racks and perhaps the game.
No, maybe not. Puppy's down. Oh, no, but Enigma buys back. That will cost them the rack. Sancheng taking so much damage.
And looks like Havos's Hex drops the wards just for the heck of it. Mu's cleaning up! Mu's trying to redeem himself. Can he kill Dendi? As GG's called by a woke.
GG before a single Rax goes down? What?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Wait, who called the GG? It was TongFu, right?
TongFu called the GG. Well, that was...
I don't understand.
That was,
There isn't a Rax down. They're all alive.
Naga's about to respawn in 10 seconds, and they're still fighting it, so I guess it was just like... No, How calls GG
what
again?
The hell is this?
I am... Really? I'm disappointed. I am disappointed.
I don't...
I am disappointed.
I don't understand, B-Ballin.
I don't know. That was such a tense, edge of your seat game, and it ends. That is disappointing.
I think, and this has happened before. This happens in everything. It happens in physical sports, StarCraft, Dota, Team Fortress, whatever. If you're trying to do an objective, and in this case it was TongFu was trying to split push down both of those lanes, and if you can't get it over and over, a lot of times it feels like you've lost the match. And you haven't lost the match. You just haven't succeeded in your one objective. Maybe TongFu felt like, oh, we can't break the rack, we're just going to lose. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't either, because they were getting the items necessary to counter PA. They had 3 out of 4 Ghost Scepters up on their, or 2 Ghost Scepters, and several Force Staffs. Naga,
even if they lost to Rax, they would
yeah.
have just
I
come
mean,
back.
even with the Naga,
Like,
you
that's
always
no
have a
problem to
chance.
come back from 1 Rax down with that team.
With the Naga, you always have a chance to win a team fight. Maybe they
Always
just
a
felt
chance
like,
to win with Naga.
I don't know, their play was very sloppy. Then Mu, I can't count how many times he blinked into that area and started getting caught out of position.
I don't think it was sloppy. I'm going to disagree. I think that they played actually extremely well. Mu had to guess. He had to guess up or down, and he guessed wrong. I don't think that was sloppy. He just guessed wrong. I actually think that this is extremely high skill we've seen from every single person on both teams.
It was a very tense game. Very, very nerve-shattering, and for it to end like that, it's a bit disappointing, but Na'Vi played out of their minds. They played so well. This is hopefully we'll see this in the upcoming
This is
playoff
the Na'Vi
matches.
that has been dominant for a year. Anyway, I want to talk about this game more, but I am hyped up, and although we said we weren't going to cast more, I'm down to definitely cast more because I can't end on that.
Okay, looking forward to it very soon. But thank you all for watching. As you watch this final score screen, please follow ShredKid at youtube.com/ShredKidDota, and you know, all the other usual stuff.
All the usual shenanigans.
Yes, as I
Later,
usually
guys.
take. Yep. Have a fantastic day.